Africa is building a $6 billion megacity in the sea. Envision an Atlantis-like megacity emerging from the ocean, a Manhattan-like urban development with thriving enterprises, transforming not only a city, but an entire nation. It may sound utopian right now, but one nation is actually constructing such a metropolis from scratch. In today's video, we will give you a ride into the most discussed billion-dollar megaprojects in the world, the Eko-Atlantic city in Africa, where high-tech infrastructure and a self-sustained city model will not only overcome the problems of today's time, but will also be a sight to behold. Welcome to the Elite Originals. Introduction to the Megacity. Eko-Atlantic City, also known as Nigeria International Commerce City, is a magnificent new coastal city now under construction on Victoria Island next to Lagos, Nigeria. It is being constructed on land reclaimed from the Atlantic Ocean primarily to address the chronic housing crisis in the world's most rapidly expanding megacity. The ultimate and uncompromising vision for the yet-to-be-created Eko-Atlantic City is to become the future financial capital of Africa. It was initially designed back in 2003 as a remedy for environmental problems caused by the flooding of Lagos Bar Beach. The construction of the Eko-Atlantic project started in 2008 when the late Nigerian president Umaru Yar'Adua officially announced and handed over the project to his representative during an inauguration ceremony. In his speech during that momentous occasion, the late president said, "It is my singular honor and privilege to launch the Eko-Atlantic City project. The metropolis is situated on 10 million square miles of ocean-protected ground and is surrounded by an 8.5-kilometer-long wall. It's anticipated to be the size of Manhattan's skyscraper district with 10 communities, all living in perfect unison with one another." The real estate factor. The city will be self-sufficient and sustainable with modern urban planning, its own power generation, pure water, advanced communications technology, and efficient living standards. Over time, the Eko-Atlantic project has developed into one of Africa's most expensive real estate locations. It serves as a gateway to the continent's rising markets. It's a focal point for investors who profit from rapid economic growth fueled by tremendous demand. Construction of the city. China Communications Construction Group, a corporation with expertise in marine dredging and landfill operation, was awarded the contract for the city's construction. The project's first phase, which includes dredging, dam construction, and sand filling, was completed in 2015, taking about 7 years to complete. It's spread across a total length of 6,500 meters and an average width of 1,200 meters. Africa will utilize about 91 million cubic meters of sand to construct the city's foundation. In addition, Eko-Atlantic is protected by a coastal revetment known as the Great Wall of Lagos, a proposed 8.5-kilometer-long granite and concrete guardrail. This armor will also function as a protective barrier along the coast. The initial plan was for this barrier to be an independent project to protect the coastline and city of Lagos from several floods the city had endured since the past few years. However, the state governors of Lagos had a different vision altogether. They were the ones who originally proposed and implemented the idea of reclaiming land from the Atlantic Ocean to build an offshore settlement, thereby turning a liability into an asset. Talk about smart planning. Up to this point, more than 9 million square meters of land have been recovered from the ocean, with the government planning to recover more than 10 million square meters for the complete construction of the city. Thus, not only repairing the once devastated shoreline, but also re-establishing it to where it once was, a mile and a half offshore. Eko-Atlantic construction phases. South Energix Nigeria, the developer and urban planning business for the Eko-Atlantic City, announced an exciting development plan for the city's first phase of urban development. Azuri Peninsula, a 26-story building, will be developed as part of the first phase of the city's development. It will include 120 luxury apartments, a 5-star marina, a yacht club, upmarket shops, cafes, a range of services, and a magnificent walkway. The architecture will preserve the award-winning worldwide design and provide the most affordable area to live, work, play, and invest. In 2013, after the city's developers reached the halfway mark in reclaiming the land for the city from the sea, the former presidents of Nigeria and the United States met in front of a rally in Lagos to praise Eko-Atlantic itself. The United States President at the time, Bill Clinton, had this to say about the project that was set to bring a new age of economic prosperity in Africa. It will help to diversify the economy of Nigeria, to brand Lagos all over the world, and to create an enormous number of opportunities. Now, coming to the second phase of the project, it's estimated to take only 2 years to complete this part. During this phase, a high-quality 1,500-meter-long road known as Eko Boulevard was successfully completed in 2016, spanning the entirety of the city to the sea. Eko Boulevard will also be home to the business district, covering 700,000 square meters of premium commercial real estate. During this phase, a drainage system will be built, and a self-sufficient power plant will also be put in place. In addition, it will develop a water supply, sewage network, and a treatment system comparable to those found in cities worldwide. Plans have also been made to improve the city's coastal revetment, which is crucial for the defense against the ever-present problem of coastal floods. Key features of the megacity. Eko-Atlantic is believed to provide a remedy for Lagos's 30-year slump. The city is anticipated to generate 250,000 new employment and ease the housing problem created by the rising population, not to mention its positive impact on the country's GDP. The position of the Eko-Atlantic, however, is what makes its evolution incredibly impressive. The planned metropolis borders Lagos directly and has been recognized internationally as a global city of world-class design. When the project began, the Eko-Atlantic was constructed by dredging and piling up 10 kilometers of land on the peninsula. The vision developed so far for the city entails having 10 distinct districts, each combining residential and commercial real estate, including a marina district and a business district. The city is also envisioned to have more than 10 kilometers of waterfront promenade, along with an array of recreational destinations, boutiques, and restaurants, thereby encouraging residents and tourists to move to these ideal locations. This vision has even pulled private investors like Eco Pearl Development in creating Eko-Atlantic's first residential tower, the Black Pearl, the first of a cluster of 5 magnificent buildings forming the jewel in Eko-Atlantic's crown. Construction of the tower was completed in 2016, after which the tower was officially opened up to residents. The most unique feature of the soon-to-be bustling metropolis created on the sea has to be the idea of making Eko-Atlantic a designated free zone under a federal government initiative. It was built specifically to increase economic development by encouraging outside private investors and businessmen through exemption of certain tax and duties. The conclusion is that the Eko-Atlantic appears to be an artificial island. The megacity is rumored to be at least 40% larger than Victoria Island. The city targets the daily influx of 250,000 residents and 200,000 commuters to the island for work. As a concession holder and land developer, Eko-Atlantic City Development has the authority to lease any land. The investor is then free to construct anything he desires on his land, following the established criteria. First-class amenities. Eko-Atlantic will provide the most advanced amenities currently offered worldwide. The city will have a well-developed infrastructure system that'll include first-class highways and canals designed to facilitate the drainage of surface water. Additionally, an excellent sewage collection system will be in place to ensure the delivery of high-quality fresh water. The sewage system will also run into an upcoming sewage treatment plant on the eastern boundary. The federal government also plans to develop an independent fiber optic telecommunications network for the city itself to ensure that technology is kept at the forefront of this magnificent endeavor. In addition, the government has also promised to construct one of the largest power plants in sub-Saharan Africa that will work independently and oversee powering the city on its own. A first-class international school is also currently part of the ever-growing vision for Eko-Atlantic, a prestigious school that'll offer world-class education to hundreds of international students in a safe and comfortable environment. The plan for the city also includes a high-quality, first-class international hospital where every patient is well-treated and satisfied. The most ambitious sub-project within this larger project is the creation of one of the largest shopping malls ever built in sub-Saharan Africa, and to make it one of the prime destinations and icons of style in the region. All of these amenities and facilities are a part of the vision for Eko-Atlantic so that the city's residents can enjoy a safe, relaxing, and prosperous time. The developers of Eko-Atlantic have also come up with an ingenious way of integrating Lagos's waterways with the new city by using a modern and efficient public transport network that's set to connect the two cities in a way never seen before. Funding for the megacity. The state government of Lagos and the federal government remain indispensable partners in the Eko-Atlantic development project, which is being executed through public-private collaboration with private enterprises and investors supplying the funding. Several of Nigeria's top banks, including FCMB First Bank, Access Bank, and GT Bank, have partnered with Eko-Atlantic with the assistance of multiple global banks. South Energix Nigeria Limited collaborates strategically with local and state governments. A square foot of land in the city is available for close to $2,000 per square foot. The specialists estimate that the project will cost at least $6 billion to complete. Controversies and Complications. The Eko-Atlantic metropolis is comparable to numerous previous controversial schemes. Neighbors have criticized Eko-Atlantic City because the continuous construction has recently caused coastal erosion and ocean flooding. The amount of water lost from Bar Beach would seep into another area, jeopardizing the coastline of Nigeria. In addition, the Eko-Atlantic is widely criticized for its high vulnerability to rising tides, as it was constructed on a man-made sandbank adjacent to the ocean. Residential areas are overwhelmed by seawater, which floods access roads and topples electrical transmission towers. Due to this, several residents have also been forced to relocate. The city is also increasingly susceptible to rising sea levels due to its close proximity to the Atlantic Ocean, a risk that's increasing daily as climate change shapes our environment. However, the Lagos Great Wall is intended to protect this future city and prevent coastal erosion and flooding. Elaborate testing of its structural design has already been conducted in Europe's most prestigious laboratories through precise scale modeling. These tests have proven that the wall, once completed, should be able to withstand even the worst storms expected in 1,000 years. This will allow the city's residents to live a full and complete life without worrying about their homes being flooded. What do you think about this megacity project? Can it turn into the bustling metropolis located right next to the sea, considering all the challenges it has to face? Or will it be yet another megacity project that fails to achieve its creator's vision? Make sure to let us know your opinions in the comment section down below. Remember to subscribe and hit the like button if you wish to see more videos on fascinating facts from around the world.